and soul of the game is at the Boxing Voice. Ain't no other site in the game could see the Boxing Voice.
BoxingVoice.com live here with Edwin Rodriguez, just coming off of his knockout of Craig Baker on Premier Boxing Champions, and here in support of Javier Fortuna, fellow Dominican. So first of all, how do you feel about your performance last week versus Craig Baker?
I feel real good. I got a stoppage in the third round. I feel like the referee stepped in a little bit too soon, but it would have been the same result. I was beating him down every minute, every second, you know, every round of that fight. And I was hitting him with some clean shots, so I know that he was going to go down eventually.
Now, what was the instruction you were receiving from Ronnie Shields? Because it seems like you were loading up a lot on the right hand. Was that just something you've seen in the ring where that was the opening, the shot that continued to land, or is that just your favorite shot?
Honestly, at that moment, at that time, the right hand was landing. I got to take my hat off to Baker. He could take a good punch. And the right hand was there. It was landing all night long. So I just kept throwing it. And I know that eventually I was going to put it down. Unfortunately, the referee stepped in a little bit too soon. But, you know, I was winning every round, every second of it. So.
All right, so I got to ask you, recently, you know, we got guys in all regions, and they interviewed you right after the fight, and you said you wanted Kovalev and Adonis Stephens. Now, obviously there's hardcore boxing fans out there, there's critics, there's naysayers that'll say you didn't win against Andre Ward. What makes you think you're going to beat Kovalev, who's a bigger puncher? Why is Edwin Rodriguez at 175 a different fighter from the 168? And why would you make a great fight for a lineal champion in Adonis Stephens or Kovalev, who has multiple belts in the division?
Because as the pound for pound has proven, there's nobody else better than Andre Ward other than Mayweather. That's one thing. Kovalev is a big puncher. But I don't have issues with big punchers. Andre Ward never put me down. I haven't been down as a pro. Kovalev, he's a big puncher, but I haven't been down. And so he's not as good as Andre Ward, I don't think, one. And two, I feel a lot stronger, a lot faster, 175. And I'm ready to mix in with the big names.
Now, again, Kovalev is on a different stratosphere than Edwin Rodriguez. You're with Heyman, Premier Boxing Champions, NBC, Spike TV, not HBO. Do you still think that that's a fight that could be made simply because you have one of the best managers in boxing, and if that's what you want, he'll get it? Or do you think politics are still involved in a fight with you and Kovalev?
I think there's a lot of politics, but at the same time, I was with Heyman when we made the Andre Ward fight happen on HBO, so I don't see why not. So we did it before. I don't see why can't we do it again. I'm also with Lou DiBella, who has continued to do a good job in my career. And I think that I have the best of both worlds. I got a good relationship with Lou DiBella and good relations with Al Heyman. So I think that any of those fights could happen.
Now, how viable is the fight with Adonis Stephens? Because it seems like the best route. If you win a title shot versus Adonis Stephens, then you can simply fight Kovalev because HBO would want to have a unified light heavyweight champion. Obviously, they'll think he's the favorite. You'll get what you want.
You know, to me, actually, the fight, Adonis Stevenson is the fight. He's the actual champ. I think he's the #1 guy at 175. I think he beat shot Dawson to earn that shot. So, you know, that's the fight that makes sense.
Well, Edwin, thank you very much. And if you have any social media you want to give out at this time, so any of your, you know, followers can follow you.
Well, I want to say, you know, I'm here to support one of my countrymen, Fortuna. He has a really tough fighter in front of him, but we're here supporting. We're looking forward to him becoming a world champion again at a higher weight class. And I'd just like to thank all my fans, all the Dominicans out there. Thank you for the support. And let's continue to support with supporting our athletes. And make sure y'all watch Fortuna today to go to work.
Thank you.